lane champion. He has been doing it in solo queue. Of course, recently he hasn't been playing all that much on his main account at least. But even though Lucian isn't a solo laner anymore, based on what the changes were made to his kit, he's still a lane.
Aatrox, this is an Aatrox game. This is an Aatrox game. This is a fantastic Aatrox game too, because now you have an extreme.
Yeah, and it's kind of hilarious.
Well, they will get the first Drake. They have enough priority here on the bottom side into this early Xayah, and the pressure is real in the mid lane with the Lucian pick, but they're still going to get this first Drake, so...
Well, only one plate has been taken, and so far, DWG are very happy with what this has netted them.
Yeah, if they... Yeah, this is unfortunately the problem with Viego lockdown on the mobile champions.
Yeah, well, here's the world ender. Bertel finds the backflip as Morgan has been lit on fire. Can he find it? The perfect executions. Yep, we're starting the cloud. As they do manage to take it, so the first Drake for Fredit BRION will go over. Hex Drake was already taken, and we get an Infernal.
Start getting his spikes online.
Well, good stun onto Kellen. Takes a lot of damage here as Lava feels like he has enough. There's the flash. The quickness was there, and that is going to be first blood. Going over to Umpty. Another fight on the top side of the map as the backflip comes in. Perfect execution is not quite perfect enough. And Dream for the champion is Kellen. Going to put a bit of pressure onto Lava. Gets the Valkyrie out at least, and that will secure the turret here in the mid lanes up to the other.
Morgan has flash, and he's here, and he's ready to fight. This is going to be such a difficult fight for DWG to take, but they need to get this early control over this game. Drake pace is so important.
Yeah, Lava does not have his... Okay, never mind. Package Showmaker, and man, Fredit BRION are not like playing his cast to curse the heck out of him. There is Showmaker, but immediately Delight's going to dive on top of him. So much damage comes through as the Solar Flare goes down. The Ignite is sticking though. Goodbye Showmaker. 2 kills to Fredit BRION. Kellen might be going down as well as Umpty going to get stunned up, but the red buff or the challenging smite are going to lock down the kill. Ulti comes through from Canyon, who's trying to help out, and Bertel with the perfect execution is good, but the world is going to end for him. Morgan's going to pick up that kill, and now Henna chasing down for more. Infernal chains are going to get broken, and now DWG is Zeri. He's very scary, and they're looking to try and dive underneath this turret. Extendo beam not going to connect. Fredit BRION, I think they might be safe, but I tell a lie. DWG is still fighting this one out. As Henna, he doesn't get his feathers in the right place, and Morgan still has to keep umbrally dashing away.
Away from so much farm that he needs so desperately. Now,
Internals, I think it still wins in the late game, right? Because we've seen skirmishes so powerful as Morgan. He's going to get locked down by the Solar Flare. He's now trying to fight this one out, but it is not going to.
Have really extended the weak part of their composition's power quite a bit. Then they're going to have the late game Zeri, they're going to have the late game Akali to contend with. Fredit BRION will
just get baited out very early in this fight, and then DWG can roll over
they can get to a big ult. It's going to be massive.
Yeah, these rockets, that one landing on a Kellen was a great one. Can they actually lock this down? Canyon says absolutely not. And he secures the Drake. DWG are now looking for the fight as well as Umpty's going down extremely low. Showmaker grabs that kill as Lava locks down and halves the fight. Gets the kill onto Showmaker here, but Henna has just been destroyed by DWG, and this could just be Zeri gaming, and it is. He just jet set radios over the wall, and Delight is not delighted in that situation whatsoever. Lava will survive, but he will... The biggest problem.
Yeah, and I mean, DWG was 0-0-0 a second ago, and then in the blink of an eye, he gets his first across these lanes. Bertel pushing bottom, Zeri getting that mid push, and she put
around this mid lane.
Yeah.
As Henna slowed down, Kellen finding the flank here as Canyon goes in, then jumps all the way back out. Showmaker now trying to get to the back line. Immediately he's going to get locked down. Great quickness, but Delight is going to fall down. They get Showmaker, but once again, can they win the follow-up fight? And the answer, especially said by DWG, is going to be
steal.
Yeah, he's got a package, but there is an Akali waiting around here as Lava is going to do so much damage, it's absurd. Solar Flare connects as well as the Baron is down to about 1,000 health. The Boss Bomb comes in, but Canyon is going to be able to find the smite. Package delivered to Bertel. He's in the cage, doesn't have side, putting extra pressure on. Some resets and everything like that, so Showmaker can't push up heads high. They killed Showmaker multiple times in these fights. They're looking to try and do it again. Heartbreaker goes forward. Umpty just immediately explodes. DWG there with the follow-up. Delight has to get out of there as Bertel dives in and then looks really cool.
Well, they used their composition's win conditions extremely well. They forced setups on Baron, where
a lot of damage here. And man, the amount of turret destruction DWG are capable of. Right, one of them wasn't a big one. Does have one lined up now as Solar Flare is immediately going to get cleansed, but Henna can't cleanse a whole host of damage. The culling comes down and he has to flash, but Delight not going to be so lucky as the
his vision, and that's not something that killing minions can buy.
To see it, but it is heartbreaking.
Oh god.
That could be just a real dead umpty. He is going to use his stopwatch, but Bertel is lurking. Nice little sidestep. I don't think it's going to that you completely block off Fredit BRION so that they can't even walk over and try and flip for it, because we
is at this point. She's hitting them more consistently than Lava's hitting his. The Showmaker is found.
Yeah, and Delight actually going to flash on top of the Zeri. She takes a fair bit of damage, but does get to relative safety. The ulti comes through, and now Doctom creates enough space. Bertel is going to lock down the kill onto Viego, and now, with everything invested, trying to kill the Zeri, that didn't work. It's going to be game over here for Fredit BRION. Damwon Kia execute their more early focused component are going to leave Zeri up again.
I do not think so. I do not think so, and I think some of the ways they banned on red side were a little bit suspect considering how strong Zeri is. Maybe they didn't expect to see Duckdom pick it up in first position, but Damwon Kia drafted around it so well. And even though the draft was very
completely amok, and as you saw, Showmaker died at the beginning of the majority of those fights, and still did only 300 less damage than Doctom.
Yeah, he was quite integral to the game and to the game plan. And this Lucian pick as risky.
And it will be Duckdom. There he is.
Not surprising, getting the first pick Zeri and absolutely demolishing, even though the laning phase.
Especially when he gets the, okay, very interesting Showmaker.